Happy Wednesday, folks. In today's Lions News, we're going to be going over a WNBA player ripping on the city of Detroit. Dan Skipper responds. We're going to talk about a 3-team trade proposal that I think is cray-cray. We're going to go over that one. A terrible, dumb trade idea I want to laugh at, so we'll get into that. And a Lions player that potentially could be on the rocks is what they're thinking about this article. So we're going to get into that. But before we get into today's video, if you're a fan of the Lions, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Why is that? Because we talk all Lions news here. Rumors, basically that's what this channel's all about. And if you don't want to miss out, you're going to go ahead and sub. With that said, let's go. WNBA. Tiny baby star Sophie Cunningham on WNBA expanding to multiple new cities over the next few years. I don't know how excited people are going to Detroit or Cleveland. Yeah, Dan Skipper responds, have you ever been there? Pretty good place. Well, now, not for you. Entitled modern woman. Entitlement. Typical Karen right here. The face of the modern woman. Folks, that's it right there. I think the modern woman is it's turning society to trash because they're so entitled. They think everything has got, everything's perfect. Life, pamper. Shut up, lady. You should be happy, or anybody should be happy of an expanding of a league, especially WNBA, where it kind of blows. Oh, it's so exciting in the WNBA. Nobody's saying that. Shut up, Karen. We don't want you in Detroit anyways. Go to Canada or something. We're tired of these Karens. So what are you guys doing for the 4th of July? What are you folks doing? I don't know about you. I am going camping. Any thoughts in the comments? It's all about having fun. Let's go ahead and get into this next article here. Detroit Jock City talking about a player that potentially could be on the rocks. And this is a player that's been talked about this offseason a lot. A little bit more than I would expect. That's DJ Reed. 30 years old, 31 years old, turning. And he's getting a lot of grief. I'm not really understanding why. We don't have the best interior right now. Ali McNeil's injured. Broderick Martin's not going to make the team. So I understand we got Tyleek Williams, and we drafted him. It doesn't mean DJ Reed is going to get pushed out this year. After this year, he's gone. But for this year, it doesn't really make sense. We don't have the best depth right now on interior. We just don't. That's why they literally drafted Tyleek Williams for one of that reasons. So why would you have right now, I'd say the interior is good, right? The depth. But if you were to lose DJ Reed, now you don't even have good depth, right? The depth's not even that good. Why would the Lions do that to themselves right now? I don't think he should be losing any sleep. I disagree with this article here. I don't think he should be losing any sleep at all. If he does lose sleep, maybe he has kids, young kids, I don't know. Maybe he needs to get some sleep pills. But I don't think for the Detroit Lions, especially for a veteran who's been in this business as long as he has, he ain't losing sleep over anything. Let's do a blockbuster trade idea from A to Z Sports and a crazy wild trade idea. Now I got to give credit to Mike Payton. If you read it, we're in the middle of the NFL's dead zone of the NBA's free agency frenzy, so it's merged things in some fun. He's correct. It's the dead zone of the NFL. We're making content up, folks. Why you think it's just like I'm going to pull up an article? Because there's nothing going on. My best video I did this month was 2 days ago, just talking about the update of Alex Anzalone. Everybody's fiending for legit news. So that's why he made this article, and hey, that's what you're supposed to do, right? So in this hypothetical trade, Lions get Travis Robinson and Will Levis. Ravens get Keandre Corbin, 4th-round pick from Detroit. Titans get Al-Qadim Mohammed, a 5th-round pick from Detroit, a 5th-round pick from the Ravens. Yeah, no. We good. Why? We good. They're not going to make a trade, I don't think, for an edge. If they would like to get an edge, it would be right now they can just get Zadarius Smith in free agency. If they would like to eventually get a trade, it would probably be for the trade deadline. I do not see anything like this happening. I don't see a giant trade for a pass rusher. I don't see for a TJ Watt. I don't see a Myles Garrett. I don't see Max Crosby. I don't see Travis Robinson. Don't. When's the last time there has even been a 3-team trade? What year? It's been in a while. I don't think I can remember even the last time there's been one. Maybe like a decade ago. The Lions already don't have draft picks, right? They don't have they don't have any 3s right now, so you're going to give up more draft picks. You would literally have like 3 draft picks in next year's draft, or 4 or something, some small amount if you're to do this. It doesn't seem like a Brad Holmes type of deal. He seems he'd rather go camping on the 4th of July, so what are you going to do on the 4th of July? I'm going camping. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get into the worst trade idea of all trade ideas. Kane suggests trading Sam Laporta to the Dolphins. He says, what? Trading Sam Laporta? Oh my God. Oh, I don't even want to read this. Like, where does this stuff come up from? Where? What is the next player going to trade? Penei Sewell? Oh, it's tough, man, because look, we're not trading. Oh, the Lions are trying to win a Super Bowl. They're not trading Jamison Williams. They're not trading Sam Laporta. They're not trading Aiden Hutchinson. Okay? They're not. Every day there's articles like this out. It's not happening. Okay? It's not happening. All right, let's see. We got, what's this one? Yeah, this is great. This is the new addition, and this is Grant Stewart, the Lions linebacker, and he just continues to even be better than we thought. Now, we signed him in free agency. I thought he was just going to be a camp body. He's at OTAs. He's looking pretty good. Mid-camp looked really good. He's continued to look really good. He's been absolutely much better, high productive, what I thought he'd be. And this is great for the Lions linebacker room for the depth all around because you got Malcolm Rodriguez is dealing with an injury, right? I'd expect him maybe like Thanksgiving-ish or halfway through the season, something like that for Malcolm. So you need to have that depth. Grant Stewart. And what's good about this, is right now we've seen it in practice, right? That it's happening in practice. But he's a veteran. So this is not something that's just going to happen in practice. He's going to be doing it on the field. So you will be able to watch it in preseason. And look, if he continues it up, it's going to be a situation where we're going to see him on Sundays too, especially if there's an injury or special formations. Shep, with the way he wants to do his defense. He loves his linebackers, obviously. This could make this Lions this could be another, like a cog or another piece of the Lions defense that we'd really fully expect, coming into this season. This definitely was not on my radar. He's not on my radar at all. It's positive radar. Yay. It's good to see. It's like a UAP evidence. And it's good that he is doing this. Boy, because if he can elevate his game, and you have Jack Campbell, Alex Anzalone, Derek Barnes, Grant Stewart, and Malcolm Rodriguez, those guys, and you can pretty much trust them all on defense starting, if need be. If we have injuries, we're solid, right? We got hella depth. It's not going to be much of a drop-off because we're going to have injuries this year. It just happens, and every game and every year you're going to have players go down for said games, and having more depth like this just makes us the ability to win those games when we do have a player down much higher. much higher. And that's the way that I see it. Go ahead and hit that like button, folks. It's really easy to do. Just smash that like button. It helps the channel out. 3 goals for this training camp, and I agree with the 3 goals. Check this article out. For training camp, first one, solidify Frank Ragnow's replacement. This is the absolute #1 goal in training camp, period. This should be the #1 article. This should be the subject of talking points on day 1 of training camp through the last day of training camp. Frank Ragnow's replacement, Tate Ratledge and Graham Glasgow. That is it. That is the #1. With his retirement, that comes to #1, period. And his development. So we got to watch that. That could really dictate how the season goes. Identify the best option at backup quarterback. Yep. Quarterback QB2 battle's been going on since we were born, right? That we've always talked about the backup quarterback position. Hooker and Allen is not going to win it. Now, to me, it's Hendon Hooker's job to lose. If he doesn't win the job, I don't think it would be Kyle Allen. I think it'd be somebody else. But yeah, he's got to take a step forward. I'm not going to argue with that. Hendon Hooker's got to take a step forward. It's year 3 for him. Take a step forward. I'm not even talking about Kyle Allen in the battle. I'm just talking about Hendon Hooker. It's Hendon Hooker versus himself. Prioritize rookie reps and get the most out of the 4 preseason games. Yep, 100%. Hassanin, we got to watch him, right? Ratledge, Tesla, right? You see how the development, these young players, fully agree. My man always dropping good articles over there, the Doc. He knows what he's doing. What do you guys think about today's Lions news? Give me your thoughts. What do you think about these ridiculous trade ideas? I think it's ridiculous, but maybe you think it's possible. With that said, folks, adios.